All Access.
An inside look at what it takes to operate Iowa's largest entertainment and convention facilities.
This is Iowa Event Center All Access.
From Iowa Everywhere.
Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All Access here on the Iowa Everywhere Podcast Network, presented by the Iowa Event Center, Casey Center, EMC Expo Center, the Community Choice Convention Center. I'm Matt Van Winkle. He's Adam Flack, Director of Marketing at the Iowa Event Center. Adam, it's been a little while since we've recorded a podcast. I think, what was it, Paul McCartney when we announced that big show? And that since then, that's pretty much already almost sold out. I know there's some exclusive VIP tickets left for that, but what a whirlwind it's kind of been since the McCartney concert announcement.
Yeah, there's just been a lot going on, whether it's you or me on vacation and just doing other things. And we haven't had a ton of announcements since that one, but, you know, excited that we're going to be announcing some more shows here soon. And it's lining up to be a great fall. Once you hit September 19th, we've got a ton of shows September, October, leading into Thanksgiving. So it's going to be a great fall.
Yeah, a couple big show announcements we'll get to in just a little bit. We'll also have a special guest to talk about some cool soccer event coming to the Iowa Event Center here later this month. But you mentioned, Adam, it's been a while. We were both kind of vacationing. I was over in Chicago. I actually got a chance to check out a cool new venue over in Chicago. I think it's maybe 3 years old. It's called the Salt Shed. We went and saw Ben Rector, Matt Carney. It's a kind of an indoor-outdoor theater. It's got an indoor venue that's separate when they have indoor concerts. Maybe it's a little smaller. But then they also have this kind of outdoor amphitheater type. It's in an old warehouse district. It's the old Morton Salt building, kind of on the west side of Chicago, right on the Chicago River there. Very cool setting for a concert. It was cool. They had like boats coming by and honking at the at the artists as they played by. But a very cool show, very cool venue. It's interesting, Adam. I don't know if you've been to anywhere like this. Like, they've kind of made it an experience. So you can go a little early. They have like an arcade inside there. They've got bars that you can go and access early. And a lot of this stuff is open to the public. So like after the concert, you can go play arcade games and stuff like that too. So it's kind of open to the public. It's kind of right over there by Goose Island. So they got a cool like loft area with a restaurant and bar, but very unique setting for a concert. So it was a good show.
I think you're seeing that more and more, you know, with kind of that, what's the experience before the show? What's the experience after the show? No longer is it, you know, pay your money and pay to park and come in and see the show and then go home. Mm-hmm. Obviously, venue operators are trying to raise money or experiences and, you know, get more people in the door. So they'll try different things. And we're seeing that on tours that we have, where it's more of a, what's the photo op for the fans when they get there? What's the experience that they get outside of just coming in and finding their seats? So we're seeing that more and more. And in a venue like the Salt Shed, which I assume is run by Live Nation, that's in their DNA to really figure out that pre and post show experience.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like they had a place where you could go, like even buy like musical, guitar strings and all this kinds of cool stuff. And they had, little shopping areas you can go into. So yeah, like if you're going to go to this show, they had like a food court area, like food trucks and a lot of beer stands. It was really, really cool. Had never experienced anything like that, especially kind of in an outdoor setting. I know we've got the Lauritsen Amphitheater here downtown Des Moines as well. So some cool outdoor events here, but just kind of a unique setting in Chicago. I don't get over to that part of the country very often, so kind of built it into our vacation, a concert over there. So just thought I'd shout that out, and it was a cool opportunity. So, hey, another cool opportunity for our listeners. We got a new show coming. Adam Sandler, the You're My Best Friend tour, announced today. It's coming October 4th to Casey Center.
October 4th, 7:30 at night, 6 o'clock doors. So we're excited to welcome Adam Sandler back again. He was the highest selling comedian in the venue history until Shane Gillis broke that here just within the last few months. But puts on a great show. They do say mature audiences, 16 plus is recommended. But everybody loves, I was going to say Happy Gilmore, but everybody loves Adam Sandler and coming off the success of Happy Gilmore 2 on Netflix, it should be a great show.
He's just a true entertainer, isn't he? I mean, you kind of love him or hate him. He's an entertainer. He's always been that way since he first kind of took his stardom up on Saturday Night Live years ago, and has kind of rode that success. And it really is kind of like he did last time. Brings out some friends. We don't know who he'll bring this time, but with the "You're My Best Friend" tour. I would assume he'll probably bring out some of his buddies too. So
I think what you said is spot on. He's an entertainer. I wouldn't look at him as a stand-up comedian. You're not going to go to a traditional stand-up comedian show when you see Adam Sandler. Right. Yeah, he'll have some new jokes. He'll have some great liners, but he's more of a storyteller, some musical acts that come throughout the show. Yeah. It really is something for everybody, and it's a night of great laughter.
So those tickets will go on sale this Friday, 10 a.m., HiVTix.com?
Yep, that's correct.
Very cool. All right, looking forward to having the Sandman back in Des Moines at Casey Center. His first time playing the Casey Center, so that'll be cool. And that's, like you said, kind of in a nice run of some of those October events that you have kind of all leading up to Paul McCartney towards the end of October.
Yeah, that's a huge 10-day stretch for us, leading off with Sandler on the 4th, and then you've got Jonas Brothers the next night on October 5th, get into Brandon Lake on October 9th, a couple hockey games, hockey's opening weekend there, the 11th and 12th, and then McCartney on the 14th. So October is looking really strong, and comedians are strong. We also have Gabriel Iglesias in October as well, on the 19th, and then Bert Kreischer in December. So rumor has it there may be another announcement coming up soon, maybe in the next few weeks on one more comedian.
Awesome. Cool. And we would be remiss if we didn't mention the shows happening the month before in September. You guys have a big September as well with Jason Aldean, September 19th, Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, September 23rd, and then Eric Church, September 27th. All those tickets are on sale. And that's another kind of a week stretch where you guys are just going to be jam-packed with live music.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we've had somewhat of a break. We had the National Senior Games in. All the pickleball was played at EMC Expo Center. But from an arena standpoint, the Casey Center, we haven't had a ton of content this summer other than a couple Barnstormers games after that transition. But it's given us a chance to really make sure we've got everything fine-tuned, from the signage to making sure everything's clean and ready to go. Because once we hit Aldean, it's going to be a sprint to the end of the year.
Awesome. Well, hey, we mentioned it earlier. A cool event coming in August. The World Soccer Fest is going to be taking place at the Iowa Event Center, and we got a chance to talk with the promoter of the event, Darwin Salas, about what's coming to the EMC Expo Center. All right, Adam, we got a special guest joining us this week, Darwin Salas, the promoter for the World Soccer Fest, going to be taking place at the Iowa Event Center August 23rd and 24th. Some really good soccer coming to Central Iowa. And Darwin, tell us all about this World Soccer Fest. This is the second year you guys have had this at Iowa Event Center.
Yes, we're extremely excited to bring it back to Des Moines. This is actually a concept that started here in Des Moines last year. We hosted at the Iowa Event Center, Brazil, Mexico, Brazil, USA, Brazil Demon Hawks, which is the professional indoor soccer team, and put some plan in action from October of last year till April to put together a tour. This is actually the first date of a series of tours of about 18 cities throughout the U.S. We're going to start with 4 teams. It will be Mexico, U.S., Brazil, and Colombia. And it's going to be very exciting. Indoor soccer, fast pace, lots of goals, entertainment, music, great atmosphere.
Indoor soccer, do you use a different type of ball for that? Is it like heavier, or is it the same ball that you would use on an outdoor field?
It's very similar, just a bit heavier. Okay. I mean, it's not quite the futsal. Futsal balls are really way smaller. These are almost the same size as a regular soccer, but a bit heavier.
Got it.
Gotcha. Yes. So we're talking high-level soccer. I mean, some of the best players probably in the world, right, Darwin? Some of these excellent players from Mexico, Colombia, Brazil, and the United States.
Yes, it's definitely the national teams that go to the World Cups of mini football. You have outdoor soccer and mini football. Mini football encompasses, indoor soccer with walls, 7v7, 6v6. It's becoming very popular throughout the world. And it's something that is growing. People will definitely, if you haven't had a chance to watch indoor soccer in action, it's a complete different story. 4 quarters, blue cards, red cards, yellow cards, more physical, lots of goals. Very exciting.
And on top of watching some great soccer, people can also get in on a soccer experience camp for ages 6 to 15. So kids can get in on the fun too. So that'll be going on both days, correct, Darwin?
Yes, that we call the World Soccer Experience, and basically what that is all of the teams are gonna ride the day before. So Saturday morning from 9 to 12, and also Sunday, those kids that sign up to the World Soccer Experience will be able to train with the national teams.
Cool.
Have what is called a full experience of how they train, how they do it, and then they will also have VIP access during the event, be part of the event. So it's definitely something that I recommend to all the parents out there.
Adam, we know there's some great soccer players, some great youth soccer players throughout this state. So this will be a great opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, Darwin, talk maybe about that. The sport of soccer, it continues to grow. There's talks of the new soccer stadium going in. You obviously got the Demon Hawks. How many years has the Demon Hawks played so far?
Well, the club started with being called Des Moines United back in 2017. We rebranded in 2021 simply because we had no home in Des Moines at that point. So we had to start in Cedar Rapids at the arena there when we became a professional team. So we rebranded it to Iowa Demon Hawks. Definitely soccer. I came to Des Moines from California 20 years ago. And if you ask me what it was back then and what it is now, it's a complete different story. I mean, soccer, the love for soccer has been growing very rapidly. More and more places are adopting it, more clubs, more academies, more soccer leagues. And now with the World Cup coming in 2026, I think it's going to be in the minds of everyone. Diversity in our state has been dramatic, and soccer is one of those sports that all you need is a leather ball and a group of kids wanting to run. Doesn't require all that big investment like other sports. So it's something that is definitely is going to keep on growing and being able to bring this. It's a great honor to our beautiful city of Des Moines.
The indoor soccer is appealing to me, right? It sounds great. You mentioned lots of goals, lots of action. It's one of the things that I don't like as much about traditional outdoor soccer is just the field is huge, and you 3 goals in a game is a great game. So hearing that it's more action packed, fast up and down the field, and a lot of goals is exciting.
Yeah. Even for the players, I mean, one of the things that we're planning on bringing as Iowa Demon Hawks, is to bring the first indoor soccer academy that's coming up. We'll be letting you guys know about it. But even as a player, it's a greater experience. I mean, average player on an outdoor field touches the ball 3 minutes out of 90 minutes. In indoor soccer, you touch the ball and you're active and you're constantly passing the ball. Constantly throughout the game, so it develops better skills for the audience. It's a sport more similar to basketball, to hockey, to all those sports that people, especially in this area of our country, are used to watching. So definitely work. Indoor soccer, it's been around for many years. It was actually a thing before even outdoor soccer in the U.S. And it's coming back, and it's coming back strong.
All right, let people know where they can get tickets for this. August 23rd, 24th, you can get single day or 2-day passes, correct?
Yes, there's a single day. You can buy single days, or you can also get the 2-day packages. There's family packs. There's group sales package with great discounts. There's specific codes, discount codes for different organizations. We're reaching out to all the soccer clubs, organizations. So we're doing a lot of different strategies to get as many people and as we can to the event.
And let people know the website as well where they can get those.
It's worldsoccerfest.com. Awesome. Worldsoccerfest.com.
And I think you're going to be giving away some 2-day passes to all access listeners too, right? We'll give away maybe 10 2-day passes. That sound good?
That sounds good. That sounds like a plan. Everyone, I guess you decide what type of thing you want to do with your audience. And yes, we'd like to give back.
Let's have our listeners email me, Matt, M-A-T-T, at iowaeverywhere.com. If you're interested in attending the World Soccer Fest August 23rd and 24th at the Iowa Event Center, just shoot me an email, Matt at iowaeverywhere.com, and we'll make sure our listeners get down there. It should be a good time down there. Thanks so much for joining us, Darwin.
Thank you so much.
All right, Adam, that's cool to hear from Darwin about this event coming back for the second year. A lot of great, like I said, we have a lot of great talent, a lot of great high school talent in this state with soccer, but it's cool to have kind of the world stage as they kind of kick off this tour, this World Soccer Fest, and cool that they kind of bring the community involved with it, with these camps.
Yeah, I mean, the World Soccer experience, that youth camp seems really exciting. And, you get to meet a lot of the players from those 4 different countries that are represented at the event. So pretty neat deal. We're fortunate to have it back again this year. Hopefully ticket sales are strong and Darwin can bring this back annually, because it's a great time of year for it, kicking off the school season and getting things ready. So.
Yeah, and if you're interested, again, if you want a pair of tickets to the 2-day event, matt@iowaeverywhere.com, shoot me an email, and I'll make sure you get those tickets sent to you. We're going to be giving away 10 pairs of those. So jump on it right now. If you're listening or watching to this on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, shoot me an email, and we'll make sure you get those tickets if you're one of the first 10. We're not like radio. It's like caller number 5. Just give me an email as soon as you can once you hear this if you're interested in attending the World Soccer Fest. All right, you have one more note in here, Adam. I know this is something that means a lot to you. So Greg Edwards, the former CEO of Catch Des Moines, is retiring after 25 years leading the organization. Greg did so much for the city, bringing so many cool events, just making Des Moines kind of cool, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know Chris has said it on this program and some others that he's been on as well. But, Greg, since the time I started and the Iowa Event Center opened 20 years ago, he's been just a constant cheerleader for the city, whether it be through different meeting organizations or sporting events, and really knocking down the NCAA's door to get them here. But you can't find a better advocate for Des Moines and making it a cool place than Greg Edwards. And, we were fortunate to host his retirement party in our junior ballroom on Friday. And it was really neat to see all the people that came back from Catch Des Moines that had worked there previously and wanted to come back and celebrate Greg, and the meeting planners and the mayors and city council members, and Governor Reynolds had a video that she sent over to him. So it was a pretty cool event and great to celebrate Greg and wish him well in retirement.
Yeah, I think everyone in Des Moines, or at least Central Iowa, kind of knows Greg, seen him on TV promoting the different events. So wish him the best of luck in retirement. And I think you might know the next person stepping into that role pretty well. So we know it's in your hands.
She's got some shoes to fill, but very excited for Trina and proud of her. And she's hitting the ground running. And the fortunate thing is that, she's been at the organization for 17 years and worked with Greg all those years. And especially as he was starting to approach retirement, I feel like she got her foot in the door and got to sit in the seat at the table with some really good meetings and events. And so she's ready. And I think the staff is as well.
A lot of big changes around the Iowa Event Center as the Casey Center is underway. A lot of big announcements, as we mentioned. Adam Sandler coming to the Casey Center in October. Looking forward to that. Adam, anything else before we wrap up? Those tickets will go on sale Friday, as we mentioned. Anything else before we wrap up another episode of All Access?
Yeah, no, just tickets on sale Friday at 10 a.m. Hy-Vee Tix, like all events that happen at the event center. And just keep your eye on the calendar and join our cyber club because we're going to be announcing some more events here in the short term.
Oh, one thing I forgot to mention too, and I know I saw this on your social media, people can sign up to get text notifications from you guys too, correct?
Correct. That is a new feature that we have. So go to iowaeventcenter.com or any of our social media sites, and you can find out how to get signed up for text alerts. That'll be a little bit easier for us to communicate, a little bit more instantaneous as we get you that text for the pre-sale code or the show that's coming up, or maybe we do a flash sale on tickets just for that text club. But another way to hear from us, we want you to join, whether it's social media, email, or text, however best you want to hear from us, we're ready for you.
Yeah, been super helpful for me. I signed up for those. I've been getting those texts from you guys. You don't send like 100 texts. You send things that are important to your followers and people that want to stay kind of up to date on what's happening at the arena. So
yeah, I think that's the important part of text marketing. There's a lot of regulations on it, but you really don't want to hit people with multiple texts. I know that, I sign up to get discount codes through text and you end up getting, daily texts until you unsubscribe from these different companies trying to sell you different things. And so we don't want to do that. We want to get you the right information at the right time that you'll react to. And that's it.
Awesome. A lot of cool stuff happening at the Iowa Event Center. Adam, appreciate you. Appreciate Darwin Salas from the World Soccer Fest for hopping on. Again, any of these concerts that we mentioned, any of these events, you can find information, tickets at iowaeventcenter.com, tickets at HiVTix.com. All right, for Adam Flack, I'm Matt Van Winkle. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of All Access here on the Iowa Everywhere Podcast Network.